Alright guys, welcome back to Toy Paradise. Welcome to part 2 of this week's toy hunt. The reveals of all the pops I bought. Like I said, I would have put it all in the video, but I'm sure it would have been a bit longer than I wanted it to be. It's been a very eventful week so far. It's actually even getting more eventful. So before we get into the reveals, G.I. Joe Classifieds, they've announced more classified figures. I think I have most pre-ordered. Most of them will be coming out in September. But Jesus Christ, have you seen the lineup for these things? So we have Shipwreck, Torpedo, Rock and Roll, Snow Job, Copperhead, Scrap Iron, and then I believe they have somebody else. I can't remember who. But then they also announced or released Big Ben and the Range Viper. And that's not even doing the entire lineup for this year. Because we know we're getting Agent Helix. We know we're getting the green shirt army builders for G.I. Joe. We've seen the Televiper, we've seen the Shadow Hunter. I think we've seen Lowlight. I'm not sure. But we know we got Lowlight coming. We know we have Mutton and Junkyard coming. We know we have Buzzer and Ripper coming. I don't know if we should have Torch coming. But I think the Dreadnoks are next year. But what to expect is insane. And then of course the Gargoyles. They announced the NECA Gargoyles. They did the Iron Clan robots, Xanatos, Detective, what's her name? The police officer. I think that is almost finished for myself. As soon as I get all of the Gargoyles, the Detective, Xanatos, so that would be one collection finished. Thundercats, I want Mirror Lino. I'm still on the fence of Hammerhead, or Hammerhand. I kind of want him, but he does look a bit smaller than the other figures. Which I remember Hammerhand being like this huge, bigger than the Thundercats. Other than that, Mongor, they showed And I think that's it for my Thundercats collection, Silverhawks, um, both versions of Moonstar, Dark Bird I would love to have, possibly hardware, and I think that would be it for my Silverhawks collection. They just announced a huge Master of the Universe, Masterverse uh, list, which literally almost completes all the characters I want. Webster's coming out, Clawful, Whiplash, uh, still waiting on Sorceress and Shadow Weaver. Grizzler's coming out for the Horde. Uh, Ram Man for the Masters, which is the other one that I wanted besides Manny Faces. And truthfully, I don't want any more of the good guys, but Buzz Off looks pretty awesome as well. For the bad guys, all I want after what came out is Cobra Khan and possibly Leech from Horde. Maybe a Horde Trooper. And then that will be finished. So little by little, my collections are literally almost done, possibly within the next year. Then I get to focus on the bigger collections, like the Soul of Chokogan, G.I. Joe, of course, probably won't be finished. Star Wars Black Series, and then Transformers Masterpiece. So there is a Masterpiece that I pre-ordered. The release date is not till the end of May. However, it seems I may be getting him this week, so I might have something in the mailbox. But as far as the Toy Paradise goes, like I said a couple weeks ago, fortunately I couldn't do nothing. I had a dentist appointment this week. I actually had to work, but I did hit Pearlridge earlier in the week, Wednesday. I got to hit 808 Collectibles on Sunday, and then went to eat at Ala Moana, and well, although we didn't really get the time to look around, well, you didn't get the time to look around, we did. And then we went and watched Shazam 2. If you ask me, it was better than I expected it to be. It was very corny, fun, something I really wasn't expecting things to happen. It to me it was great, and I wouldn't mind watching it again. There is a cameo that I sort of missed, so I definitely want to watch it again. Back in the 70s, they had a television Shazam series, Captain Marvel, but we can't use that name anymore. And the actor who played Billy Baxton cameoed in this movie, which is awesome. But anyway, so my room's not finished yet. Hopefully by next week. Hopefully. Soon though. Once everything gets up and running, possibly have more for you guys. Unboxing, reviews. Time will tell. But at 808 Collectibles, thanks to Art, unfortunately Dean wasn't there on Sunday. I hope he's well. He probably was at the warehouse grabbing stuff. So I did sell back a few pops that I didn't want anymore, which was great because I got to get Katniss from the Hunger Games, the girl on fire. Yes, the bottom of the dress has the flames coming up. Don't know if you can see it. So the Hunger Games wasn't one of my favorite movie series. It was good up until the ending for me, but I do like a lot of Jennifer Lawrence's movie. So, and this is probably one of the only Funko Pops of her. So they back they have Katniss Everdeen, the girl on fire. Effie, the coordinator. Peter, I believe that's the president. Yeah, President Snow. And then Katniss in the wedding dress and Katniss in the Mockingbird dress, or Mockingjay dress. To be honest, I would have taken her, the girl on fire, or the Mockingjay dress. I like the little wings coming out, and the fact that it's a black dress looks pretty awesome on her. So I picked this up as well. Marvel's Colossus. It's the original Colossus look, which I like. Professor X, Cyclops, Storm, Magneto, Mystique, and Colossus. I do have Mystique and Magneto. I'm trying to see if I have enough room to make a small X-Men collection. Then I would love to get a version of Cyclops and Storm. But I like the way he looks. Very metallic, silvery. I also picked up Legally Blonde, Elle in the Sun. So, honestly, I never knew that they made Illegally Blonde Pops. So it's the one where she's in the bathing suit top with the jacket, the white pants, holding a drink. So there's 3 pops of Elle. The Elle in the Sun, which is that one, Elle Sun. I kind of wanted that one, L with Bruiser. And then there's the L in the bunny suit. Legally Blonde wasn't the greatest movie of any time, but I think she did a great job pulling off the character. And it was very fun and entertaining to watch the character itself. I am a fan of hers, so I'm not sure if there's any other pops besides L for her. So for me, for like the TV and movie pops I'm trying to collect, it is mainly the actors or actresses that I think is worth collecting, that has made an impact in movies or in television series. And of course, the last pop I got at 808, there is a there is a couple more that I do want. So, slowly finishing it up. But to finish up my DC collection, which I'm actually getting really close, the Batman the Animated Series Scarecrow. So it has Clayface, Bane, a cyborg version of Batman, Phantasm, Scarecrow, and Catwoman. I really don't remember where Batman robot came from. Uh, I'm I am kind of a fan of Clayface, but I don't want the pop figure. I'm a huge fan of Bane, but I don't want the animated figure. Fan- Mask of the Phantasm was a good movie, but the Phantasm character just, it's not for me. I do want this version of Catwoman, the animated series version. With Scarecrow, I wanted this, the animated version, because I love the mask and I love the character. I also want the Scarecrow from the Arkham City games, because that just looks amazing. So, as you guys seen in my Pearlridge videos, I did stop off at Hot Topics. There was nothing there that day. I did stop off at Hawaii Collectors. There was, I wouldn't say nothing there, but nothing that piqued my interest. However, like 808, every single time I go book off, I find stuff. So to finish the, or to get more of the television character pops, I did pick up the Sabrina Spellman and Salem. So I used to like the sitcom, and the actress that played her was pretty entertaining. This Funko, however, or this version of her, is from the new spin-off from the new Riverdale for the CW, The Chilling Adventures of Sabrina, which is a whole lot more darker. But either way, I like the character, and you know, the actress that played her was pretty good. Riverdale itself, of course, is Archie. It was a pretty okay series. I couldn't get into it. It was too dark for me, but that's just me. So I am a huge Diablo fan. So I needed to get him. It is a Funko Insider Club exclusive. Terrell, I think that's what his name is. The Fallen Angel. He looks incredible. And like I said, Diablo is definitely one of my favorite newer games. My roommate, like I said in the other video, he had 3 PCs. He let me borrow one and got me into Diablo 2. And for a time, that's the only game I was literally playing. I had all these consoles in my room, but Diablo 2 took up a lot of my time. Other than that, I got the new Snake Eyes. It's a little bit dented, but it's alright. So the back has Scarlet Baroness, the G.I. Joe version of Storm Shadow, and the original Snake Eyes from the original 13-14 characters. So I do have the Cobra Ninja Storm Shadow and the other Snake Eyes. So, and the price was very acceptable, which to me was great. Then speaking of favorite actors and movies, Alan Parrish, Jumanji. So far, I think this is the only Funko Pop for him. Not Alan Parrish, but my mind is going blank right now. If I could get a Funko Pop of him in Mork and Mindy, I'd rather have him as Mork. But to actually have a Funko Pop of any character he's done is pretty exciting to me. Robin Williams. Like I said, there's several actors that I would love to get some Funko for. Uh, Arnold Schwarzenegger, Sylvester Stallone. I did. If you see my other videos, I picked up Rocky. Uh, there is a good number of pops, actors and actresses from TV and movies that I'm trying to get. It would have been awesome to get it signed, but things can't always go the way you want. I do have the Green Ranger and Lord Draken. And truthfully, before COVID hit, he was supposed to come back to Hawaii, and I was planning to have one of it signed by him, by Jason Frank. It's sad that we're losing so much great characters, great actors, great characters. Anyway, the last pop I picked up from Book Off is Star Wars Rebels Darth Maul. It is a Star Wars Smuggler's Bounty exclusive. The same guys that had the Count Dooku. This is the one where he literally has just the pants, no shirt on, both blades I guess is coming out. But he looks very intimidating and evil in this version. Unfortunately, there's definitely a dent there. The box isn't. It's in a okay condition except for this. But I'm definitely not selling this back or to anyone. This Darth Maul is insane looking. And of course the back has all the Star Wars Rebels character, Canon, Chopper, Ezra, Sabin, Hera, and Zed. Truthfully, the artwork for Rebels was great. The story was great. I was not a fan of Canon or Ezra. I was a fan. I loved the villains. Sabin was awesome. I am so other than that, I have two more pops for you. This was picked up Sunday at Hot Topics. I did not expect them to be out so soon. The Flash Supergirl or the Flash movie, Flashpoint Supergirl. So it's weird because it has the Flash, Wonder Woman, uh, General Zod. They have a Flash named Barry Allen with a weird, what looks like Catwoman mask. Barry Allen on roller skates. What looks like Barry Allen covered in some kind of slime or goo called Dark Flash, Supergirl, Iris West, which after watching the CW Flash, I kind of want to see how this Iris West stands up to it. And then of course the two Batmen, Batfleck, or Ben Affleck and Michael Keaton. So I'm guessing Wonder Woman is going to be in the Flash movie. I do not understand why this version of Kara looks like Laura. For those of you who don't know who Laura is, so basically Laura Kent is the new Supergirl in the comics. After Kara, I guess, retires. It's in another universe where Superman and Wonder Woman has kids, and Laura is their child. The suit looks great though, and I really don't mind not only having her look like Laura. It would be great if she was Laura, but since there is no Superman that we know of, I'm guessing this is Kara. Maybe it's before Superman? She is kind of levitating though. There is a invisible platform. But I am a huge Supergirl fan. I do have the original Supergirl as well as the TV series Supergirl Funko Pops. And this just adds to that collection. Of all of the movie, or the Funko Pops from The Flash, this is the one that I really wanted. The other one was something I never got to see in leaked photos. But it's General Zod. I've always wanted a Funko of General Zod. I'm a huge fan of General Zod. He looks insane. Same back. So there was another version of General Zod that was from the Man of Steel movie. I honestly did not like that version. The coolest part, like my brother says, of that version was that he had the Zod's emblem on, the insignia, his family crest, but there was nothing that really stood out or made the character stood out. It was a pure black armor, black hair. I mean, if it was out of the box, you could not tell who that was. So, in this version, he has a little gray. His suit, or a little white actually. His suit is a suit of silver grayish armor, so it's not completely black. And there are black, like there are black outlines to give the suit a whole lot more depth. But the armor itself looks insane. Like, you can see every single bit of crevice was carved into the armor. And yes, he does have the family crest in this. However, it's like up here, covered underneath. But I am extremely happy with this Zod. So that was a huge surprise on Sunday. They did have almost, well, they did have half of the characters available. With the DC Funkos, I have actually been trying to map things out, and I'm actually trying to create my own Legion of Doom, as well as a version of the Suicide Squad with the Funkos. And then everything else is just extra add-ons. But it should be very interesting to see once that's completed. Have no idea what's coming this week. Do have Thursday off. I don't think I'm doing anything on Thursday. You really never know. So next week I do have Sunday off, so we'll probably be out and about all day Sunday again. Not sure where. Definitely Almoana to eat. Then next week, again, I'm not sure what is going on. But I do have Wednesday, Thursday, Friday off. Thursday, I will be at Hawaiian Brian's for US Professional Wrestling. Unified Championship Entertainment. Seating starts, I believe, at 6:30. Show starts at 7. Probably about 2 hours. Uh, all of the students will be involved. We have a couple special guests coming down. Steve Michaels from Chicago. Tyler Tyler Payne, the yoga master from Alaska, Anchorage, Alaska Pro Wrestling. And then the two big names, if you watch Impact, Fallah Bahh will be here, taking on Aleki. And if you've ever been a true fan of women's wrestling, with Ring of Honor and Shimmer, cheerleader Melissa will be in action. And then following that on Friday, Saturday, and Sunday at the Hawaii Convention Center, Kauai-Con. For those of you who don't know what it is, it's basically Hawaii's anime expo. All things anime, panels, people cosplaying, people, they're bringing in people to do autographs and pictures. I honestly am not sure if we're going to hit that on Sunday. But like I said, I don't know what's happening. I've also know that sometime this year, either August, September, October maybe, Amazing Comic-Con is coming back to Hawaii. Finally. The conventions are finally opening up. We are going to be at that convention. I know there's huge toy conventions in both May and June. Yes, we will be going to those as well. I believe one is the Super Saturday event. Fortunately, last year was the first version of that. It was the Saturday after Black Friday. Impossible to take off for one day. This year, or this event, will be Saturday and Sunday. So even if I can't take off Saturday, I should have Sunday off. And then I think June is the Hawaii Toy and Comic Collection, the one at the Honolulu Ala Moana Hotel in Honolulu. I think we've been to 2 of them so far. I think you guys came along for one of them. Has it been? Yeah, I think I've been doing this for about a year. That's pretty insane. So definitely some big things coming within the year. So get ready. Like I said, I was surprised that Hasbro Pulse decided to ship me early my Transformers Masterpiece, so possibly Thursday or Friday I should be getting him. Like I said, he is not supposed to be releasing supposedly until the ending, the last week of May. I pre-ordered him and somehow I'm getting him early. So thank you, Hasbro Pulse. Once he comes in, we'll definitely be taking a look at him. I don't know how. Once the room's finished, we're going to be deep diving into a lot of these characters from my collection. So with all of that being said, thank you for watching, guys. Hope you guys enjoyed the pops. If you haven't heard, Walmart is closing a lot of stores because of thefts. I mean, there are other things, but thefts are the biggest one. They're losing money. I'm not sure which stores in Hawaii will be closing. I do know that this Friday, the downtown Walmart is closing for good. That's the one next to Ala Moana. I am hoping Target stays open. I'm hoping Walmart here stays open. Hopefully get more and better stuff. Still waiting and hoping on news for the Toys R Us store. A lot of crazy things. So keep an eye out. We're all collectors, so try not to destroy property so stores can't sell stuff. We'll see you in a few days. Take care. Have a good night. Good day. Aloha. Be safe, guys. See ya.